kind of things that are really exciting for me at the moment is certainly with the BizEd service, with interactive games and simulations is really what we're working on at the moment, and some of the technologies that we're sort of bringing into place on that service that enables essentially an unknown online learner to interact with something online and eventually gain a good understanding of the theories and concepts in their chosen subject, be it economics, business, etc. So some of the technologies and things we're interested in are sort of scalable vector graphics. So students can log in, for example, to a simulation which we've produced, sort of replicating how a business works. So you go in and you have to manage that business. You have to make business decisions and manage your cash flow, and you control staffing levels, things like that. But all through essentially the simulation on the screen, and essentially play with the system. So you've got something like a supply and demand curve, and they can move things around, see how the effects of if demand increases, what happens then to supply, because it's not necessarily a sort of cause and effect system. There'll be they'll move things, but then that could create a shortage in supply, or an increase in demand which a business, for example, couldn't keep up with. So gaining that kind of level of understanding where they can play with things rather than just getting static sort of information, they can actually, if you like, disturb a system and see how things change and get a real sort of deep understanding of the ideas and concepts. And certainly with things like scalable vector graphics, there's something that's paramount to us is accessibility. So meaning that people, irrespective of their disabilities or their platforms and things, can actually access and still get information and the learning experience from those resources. So with scalable vector graphics, the sort of open nature of it, the fact that you can use it with text-to-speech readers, and they can actually use it in the same way that a fully able person could do. Also, the fact that you can tie it into lots of other sort of W3C standards, so the cascading style sheets, and just makes it a very useful tool for us, but also for the learner at the same time.
So just accessibility, how you're talking through interface or through software design? Or?
Through both. It's sort of more of a sort of, I guess, blended approach to the way you use the tools and languages available to us. You have your sort of end goal, which you want to achieve with the learner, but you don't want the kind of technologies they have to use to access the internet, so like a text-to-speech reader or other, if they have dexterity problems and they're not using a mouse, you don't want those kind of things to be a barrier to them. They still have to, they have a right to be able to access the resources, and these kind of technologies, although they can offer the really rich interactive environments, also the accessibility advantages over some of the other sort of interactive environments that are around at the moment are huge.